Hello, everybody. You're very welcome to join our unicorn battles in Eastern Europe today. So I'm very much excited to moderate our event today. And traditionally, we start from the organizer's introduction part. And I would love to pass the word to Anna, who is the CEO of Unicorn Battles. Hi, Anna.
Oh, wow. Hi, Marina. Glad to see you and glad to see everyone. Summer has come to Eastern Europe and so did the Unicorn events. And we are having today Unicorn Battle Eastern Europe. We will discover who is that wonderful startup that will present the region in our Cup, World Cup. That is just in 3 weeks away. Can you believe it? And our events are happening thanks to our sponsors. Platinum sponsor, Network VC California Seed Fund. Golden sponsor, Silicon Valley Syndicate Club. And silver sponsor, Startup Inc. Thank you guys for supporting us. And in just 3 weeks, as I told you, we will be having world finals all over the world. We had been searching for the best startups and the best of the best. You will see pitching live. So please mark the date in your calendar. Stay with us. It will be a one-day event. Startups will be pitching twice. We will start on Asian time and on American time and go around the globe with our event. So you can log in, log out anytime you want, but be sure to be there. July 15th. And our unicorn events, of course, as you know, had been on air for already 12 years. We used to do offline events, but starting last year, we are doing online events. We had done more than 260 of them all over the world. And we are discovering new continents, opening new industries, and doing really good matches in inviting only active investors. Our winners of our unicorn events had managed to raise lots of money from you guys. Thank you, our expert board VCs and official judges, for joining us. Our community of VCs and business angels keeps constantly growing, and everybody is welcome to join us. And starting this year, we're doing with our partners Unicorn Pitches. That is local events where we invite international investors to look for the local startups. And in case we haven't been in contact with you and you would like to do business with us, please contact me directly, contact our event managers, and we talked about it in private. And guess what? We will be in Antarctica with all of you. Antarctica is waiting for us because many world problems of our planet, problems of the humanity survival starts in Antarctica. So with the Scientific Society of Antarctica, we will be doing a unicorn pitches Antarctica, and startups are welcome to apply. Judges are welcome to join us for this wonderful event that will be in fall. And on YouTube, you can see all the prominent startups pitching, advices from our VCs, from business angels, hints and life hacks, how to raise money, how to be successful in startup founder. Be sure to subscribe, put likes, help us to grow. And I would like to introduce you to our network. Startup Network is the heart and the name of our network that unites all of us in one business space, and we can solve almost any task in the field of innovation and venture capital. Startup Inc. is an investor onboarding and management platform to get an access to an exclusive deals with experienced VCs with only 1K entry. Unicorn.Events is the world's largest startup pitch contest. VC House is a closed community, online community for the VCs where they exchange deals they are leading investors in. Network Investments is a meeting point for the investment banks, startups, and brokers. Silicon Valley Syndicate Club is a special entity, a special structure that allows business angels to invest into the best startups with small checks through syndicate deals. And Network VC, our seed fund and main center of our venture activities. And now I would like to return the floor to Marina, the host for our today's event. Marina, the floor is yours. Let's see what you have for us.
Thank you, Anna, very much. And traditionally, I would like to say many thanks to our partners for supporting us all the time informationally and with networking and with some interesting startups. So traditionally, we also have the jury introduction part as always. And this season, we have, I would like to announce that we make a new format of judges, which are called official judges representing each country, particularly from the battle region. So, and to start this new tradition, I would like to, I will pass over to official judges just when we start the jury introduction part. And traditionally, I would like to pass over to Alexander, who can start the jury introduction part today. Hi, Alexander.
Hello, Marina. Hello, everybody. Our funds, our seed fund and our syndicate fund, usually invest up to 500K today. And we are industry agnostic, we are geographically agnostic, but we prefer to invest today on seed and round A stage. So if you have such startups, please send them to us. Then, thank you, Marina.
Thank you very much, Alexander. And the next official part with us today, that's Pavel Bogdanov from Almaz Capital, and he's representing Germany today. Hi, Pasha. How are you?
Hi, Marina. Hi, everybody. Pleasure to be here. Indeed, I'm based in Germany. The fund Almaz Capital is based in the US and in Europe. We invest in early stage deals. Average check size is around $4 or $5 million, but we invest anywhere from 1 million to 10 million and more per deal. It's a pleasure to be here and happy to see everybody.
Thank you very much, Paul. And dear judges, please raise your hands if you would like to do the introduction, and I will pass you the word straight after. And who would like to jump into the introduction next? Please raise your hand or jump in by voice. Hello,
oh, sure. Hi, okay, sure. Yeah, I could give my introduction. Hi, my name's Stuart Brown. I'm the CEO of the venture capital firm called PiCap Venture Partners. We're based in downtown Toronto, Canada. And we're industry agnostic. We invest around $200,000 to $300,000 per company. We're also a designated entity for the Startup Visa program. So any companies that are interested in immigrating to Canada, please let me know. We could help facilitate that, and we can invest in your company as well. I'll put my contact information in the chat window for everyone. Great to be here. Looking forward to seeing some amazing companies. Thanks, Mariana and Anna.
Thank you very much, Stuart, for finding time to join me this early morning, let's say, morning, yes. And the next jury I would like to pass the floor is Sergey Filipov. Hi, Sergey.
Hi everyone. Happy to be here. So I'm a managing partner of MorphoSys Capital Partners. We are a venture capital company based in Singapore with offices in Thailand and Hong Kong. And one of our recent successful achievements, for example, is a company named Emperors, which is a successful esports company, one of the biggest in Southeast Asia. And we also have a digital transformation branch that we heavily invested in, which is called MorphoSys Apps. It's very popular in Southeast Asia with clients such as MasterCard, Siam Commercial Bank, and CP, Chari and Pakpan Group. So we quite diverse. We invest up to 500K. We also have connections with family offices that can invest up to 2 mil. And we are quite industry agnostic with focus on mostly digital only ventures with a focus on Southeast Asia, Europe, and US.
Thank you very much, Sergey, and thanks for joining us today. And I saw that one moment. Kivil team is raising the hand. Please, the floor is yours. Or anybody else who would like to jump in? I see the Kivil team, if I pronounced the name correctly, I don't know.
Kim, we don't hear you. There is something problem with your audio. You're not audible at all.
The hand 2 times, so I was wondering. Anybody else would like to jump in? And okay, I see Judge Anil Joshi. Hi.
Hey, thanks, Anna. This is Anil Joshi from Unicorn India Ventures. We are Mumbai, India-based fund. We invest anywhere around $500,000 to $2 million in a tech-based ventures. Currently, we have a portfolio of 25 companies in India, and we also have a small fund in UK, and there we have a portfolio of around 7 companies. Happy to be part of today's event. Look forward to exciting companies. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And I see that Evgeny Sotov from Russia is raising the hand.
Great. Let me be the next one. Hi everyone. I'm happy to be here. I'm a partner at Venture. We are a deal by deal fund, which investment focuses pre-seed to Series A. We invest mostly and companies with founders. So we're happy to be the partners of Unicorn.Events at Unicorn Russia. And I'm happy to be here and to present our final team set. So it's wish good luck and wish success to be the finalist at the Unicorn Finals. So I'm happy to be here. We are happy to be a part of this unique journey as Unicorn semi-final at Europe.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Evgeny.
Welcome. Welcome.
Yes. Would like to be the next one to jump in with the presentation.
I can try if you can hear this time.
Yes.
Oh. Hi everyone, hi friends. I'm Kıvılcım from Pareto Ventures. I'm the general partner of Pareto Ventures, which is based in Ankara, the capital city of Turkey. We usually invest in early growth and post-revenue startups up to $100,000. And I wish you a great event today.
Thank you very much, Kıvılcım.
You're welcome.
Oh, well, I see William. William was raising the hand. Hi, William.
Hi, good evening from Kuala Lumpur. I'm William Du from Engineers House. We are involved in financial services, vertical farming, solar, and fintech. We just launched a new fund, a family office with a direct investment into fintech or edtech companies. So looking forward to hear from all the presenters today, and good luck to all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, William. Anybody else would like to take the floor?
Hey, Marina, that's Paul from Cala Partners. We are a investment. We have 2 sides. We have a venture capital side, and we have a merchant banking side. Operations in North and South America, Europe, and Africa. We like. Nevertheless, we end up being very much industry agnostic also, but we give a little bit of, right now we're giving a little bit more focus on agri-tech, energy-related technologies and ventures, environment-related, fintech and medtech. That's what we're working on. We usually do not take very early stage startups. Our sweet spot is between it starts between 500 to 1.5 mils US, and then we can move on usually to a Series A and Series B. And as for geographies, The only geography that we do not act a lot is Southeast. It's Asia, basically. Everywhere else we are pretty much present. So thanks for being back here, and I wish the startups all the luck.
Thank you very much, Paul. I see the ladies raising the hands. Hi, Eddie. That's a George newcomer this time. Eddie, you're very welcome. Okay, maybe Eddie will take the floor after Alexander Jaleski. Alexander.
Hello, good afternoon from Ohrid, actually, Macedonia. Originally, I'm coming from Skopje and from company Dual Consulting. We are in the financial supporting services for the startups in the country and in the region, helping them to achieve their financial stability and helping them in the investment processes in different stages. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Alexander. And this is Victoria Mekram, another lady from the US. Hi, Victoria.
Hi, Marina, and hi, the Unicorn Battle team. I'm an investment associate at the accelerator called Expert Dojo. We are the biggest international accelerator fund based in Southern California. We are a growth accelerator. We act more like a growth studio rather than an accelerator. So we come in to the picture of the startups much later than the normal accelerator in the pre-seed and seed level. And we invest a small check size and follow up with a bigger check size later. We are industry agnostic and globally investing around the world. So happy to be here and good luck with all the startups today.
Thank you very much, Victoria, and thanks for an early rise to get to our battle today. And we have Vyacheslav, who is raising the hand also. Hi, Vyacheslav.
Hello to everyone. Nice to be here the second time. I am from St. Petersburg, Russia. And as for me, I have more than 10 years experience in startup consulting. I'm also a VC founder, and now tech is a favorite theme of projects. And I will be glad to hear them.
Thanks, Vyacheslav, and thanks for joining us today. And I see that Roman is also a judge newcomer. Hi, Roman.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, sorry, this is my camera. I'm representing Energy Ventures, is a seed investor focusing on global B2B software-based startups with the Eastern European founders. We are New York-based, but we are investing in global startups like in sector agnostic. So our average ticket is about $500,000 with the follow-on up to 1 million in total. So we looking forward to find some strategic partners in each country, and would be happy to work with you all together. Thank you.
Sounds great, man. Thanks for joining us today. And finally, I see Ellie. Ellie's raising the hand again. Hi, Ellie.
Yeah. Hi. Pleasure to be here. Sorry for previously my internet something was wrong with it. So happy to be here again. My name is Eli Żabewska. I'm part of South Central Venture team. SCV, as we call it for short, is a fund manager of VC funds with investment mandate for the Western Balkan region. So we invest in tech companies that have predominant substance in the countries of the Western Balkan region. We operate out of 4 offices. Myself, I'm based in Skopje office in North Macedonia. We currently have 26 portfolio companies. Our average investment per company is about 1 million euro. We start with a couple of 100,000 euros up to 3 million throughout the life cycle of the company. And we are industry agnostic. So happy to be here and looking forward to hearing more about the startups.
Thank you very much, Ellie, and startups are looking forward to pitch in front of you. So, and we have also Peter from Singapore. Hi, Peter.
Yeah, hello, everyone. Morning, afternoon, evening. My name is Peter. I'm venture partner in Nutson Ventures out of Singapore. We do have a team in Silicon Valley, Tel Aviv, Luxembourg, obviously Singapore and Hong Kong. We're interested in early stage, providing funding all the way from pre-seed all the way to Series A usually. And we also have an incubator in Luxembourg and Singapore called House of Deep Tech and House of MedTech. And good luck to all founders.
Okay, thank you very much, Peter. Thanks for joining us all the time, almost. And we're very happy to see you. Anybody else would like to jump in? If not, we're proceeding to the pitching part.
Hi, this is Walid Al Bashir. I'm an angel investor based on Dubai, and we're interested in Middle East and North Africa. We started also to look into Nordic, Estonia particularly. We support early stage startup. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Walid. Okay, so I would like to remind our jurors how to vote. You all.
Hi, Marina. Sorry to interrupt. Long time no see.
Okay, John. Hi.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah, long time no see, everybody. Good to see you guys. Hope all your families, friends staying safe and happy. My name is Crazy John Kojiro Moriwaka from Japan. We are supporting and working together with a few venture capitals, CVCs, and open innovation departments in US and Japan. We're happy to help startups to fundraising and invest, especially deep tech and med tech. Thank you very much. Best luck for all startups.
Thank you very much, John, and good evening, Japan. Okay, the last chance, the last call. Yes, no, then we proceed to the pitching part. So I would like to remind you that each of you, if each of the juries has got a voting link, personal email, and you're just very welcome to follow this link, and then you will see, scroll down, and you will see the list of startups and the opportunity to evaluate from 1 to 5. So 5 is the highest investment potential. So we're evaluating the investment potential in general. 1 is the lowest, 5 is the highest. If you have any problems with the voting, please contact our support in the chat or contact me on email, please. And also, all our visitors can also go to the website and vote, and just put the thumbs up for the startup which you liked, and we will see your voting preferences also. So today we have amazing 9 startups today, and I would like to start straight away because the startup number 1 today is DoxyChain, and the guys are literally entering from airport today. If it's Gabriel, and he should be from airport. Hi, Gabriel.
Hey, Marina. Thanks for having me here. Yeah, indeed. I'm actually waiting for my check-in. Nevertheless, I believe that the connection will be not poor and there will be not some destroying things, and it will be fine to the pitching.
The connection is good so far, so we can proceed. I'm switching on the timer.
Yeah, so let me share the screen. Can you see my presentation?
Yes, just need the full screen mode. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, fine. So, okay, so my name is Gabriel Dymowski. I'm the CEO and co-founder of DoxyChain. We're building the next generation enterprises blockchain for document management system. We would like to build a completely new market and change the status quo, change DocuSign for new generation platform, which is DoxyChain. DoxyChain is a 2.0 DocuSign. After the proper way of implementation blockchain technology, we know how to make your document smarter and more secure. We find out the 3 elementary pains, which we're gonna, for enterprises clients, solve. First is lack of independent source of truth, lack of independent where the clients and enterprises can base on. Second is, even though we have electronically signatures, those contracts are statics. We know how to properly use smart contracts, make your documents working for you. And last but not least, it's about lack of better standards since 20 years as the email or electronic signature emergence. So having a proper way of implementation our own blockchain and smart contracts, we know we can act as a notary on demand. For several parties, there is one source of truth, which is a blockchain. Second of all, we know how to, using a smart contracts, make your documents really working for you and has a transaction enabler for you. And last but not least, it's about building a new standards. We are the very first dedicated enterprise blockchain for document management system. Take a look how it looks for the end user.
It's not playing.
Oh, it's not playing?
One moment. Maybe just try to click. Oh, it's playing.
So basically speaking, we take what was really boring, because blockchain technology is about the security. It was really boring, but ultimately, we believe for the end user, it would be super beautiful user experience. We are in this industry. For 6 years, and we cannot observe better grounds for building a blockchain system. As the institutional player, as the regulators all around the world start to understanding that the blockchain, it's not only Bitcoin, but the blockchain has changed the status quo about how the data are really managed. So about market, this market is estimated by the Fortune Business Insight to be growth like 70% 6 times in the next 6 years, and 6 times growth only in investment for blockchain enterprises next 4 years. We would like to cross those momentum as digitalization is growing, as well as understanding of this technology is growing. We would like to make it on our own, and we would like to build a great momentum for DoxyChain. About how we're gonna take money on top of this solution. So we know how, if you would like to build a multi-millionaire SaaS, we should have several integrations. That's why we are the very first startup from Poland, which collaborate with Oracle to scale up this solution for the all around the world players. We have several other partnerships like Wolters Kluwer's, European Legal Tech Association, etc. Partnerships is very important. We have several of them, and we have them as the resellers. Nevertheless, we have our blockchain solution platform also available in the SaaS pricing. Okay, so
time is up, so just to finish one last phrase.
Sorry?
Time is up already. 3 minutes is up.
Oh. Okay, so just this slide, because if you can give me like 20 seconds, this is the idea how we really gonna change the status quo about document management system. We don't go to our enterprises clients and told them, hey guys, believe like a big third-party vendor like DocuSign. No, we go to enterprises clients and tell them, hey guys, hey dear enterprises, take a part of this system, hold a note of blockchain, and together without being a part of in consensus, and together with us build a new standard for document exchange. So this is about DoxyChain. If I have no time, I cannot share with you how beautiful and how unique team we have to make DoxyChain really unicorns in this space. But I'm super happy to receive a question.
Yeah, thanks very much. Any questions, please raise your hand. Oh, I say Alexander has a question.
Do you have any traction today?
Yeah, Alexander, thanks for this question. We built our traction mostly in the space of small and medium enterprises. Nevertheless, we are doing the RFP for the biggest insurance company right now, for the BWM headquarters in Germany. So we are doing the pending RFP. Shark TV is starting using a test. Yeah, so we can say that we have already huge clients which commit to use DoxyChain as their platform to document management.
Thank you.
Hi, Gabriel, you rely heavily on the blockchain part. So that kind of leaves me with a question, okay, what if, let's say, DocuSign implements the blockchain? So if you remove the word blockchain from the DoxyChain concept, what are unique selling points that you will be left with? What will be your unique selling points?
Yeah, thank you, Sergey, for this question. Our USP is about how we treat our clients. The clients, for example, bank and insurance company, they don't have right now with a DocuSign have an insight into database. At the end of the day, the DocuSign holds of information and it's like a big brother. What we are doing, we really encourage, ask our clients to have an insight and really participate in the system. It's more about not a blockchain buzzword, but about the security and how we ask and treat our clients. And it's indeed about decentralization, because people stop trust to one huge agglomeration data lake, but they would like to have a real in part really have idea how they data are managed. And take a look in this picture, because DocuSign indeed manifests that the blockchain is the future for documents. But once you build a solution which is by default is centralized, it's impossible to be in decentralized in your architecture. That's why I know that we can disrupt and change the status quo of this. And that's, I know that the even market maker DocuSign with 70% shares of this market says that this is the future for documents.
Thank you very much, Gabriel. And time is up. I would like to introduce, thank you very much again, and have a pleasant flight.
Yeah, if I can only, I have already been, we are doing right now fundraising, 2 million euro. We have already booked half of it from our business angel, but we are still looking for the lead investor from the Europe, which help us also from operational. So if some of you investor, dear investor will be interested, please reach me via LinkedIn. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gabriel. Startup number 2 today is from Russia, and it's called Hinted. And here is Artyom to tell us more. Hi, Artyom.
Hi, everyone. I hope you can see me and hear me well. And also I hope that you can see my presentation.
Yes.
Please tell me if it's okay.
Fine. Okay.
Great, so I'll start. Hi, everyone, once again. On average, companies spend $2,500 for training only one employee to use enterprise IT platforms. But employees still lose 1.5 hours every day just trying to figure out how to use their IT platforms and digital tools they need to do their job because of inefficient training and user support. This leads to frustrated employees, poor employee engagement, and very high support costs. And Citibank recently have lost $500 million because of a complicated IT platform and because of a user mistake. I'm Artyom, founder of Hinted, and we help to solve all these problems. We've created a tool that allows new and current employees to instantly master their software. Hinted creates a separate layer above absolutely any enterprise platform with on-screen step-by-step guides that helps keep users engaged and use their digital tools at the maximum efficiency. And the great thing is that creating these guides requires absolutely no coding and no technical skills. As a result, companies get the single instrument integrated into all their digital assets for training, supporting, and onboarding their employees while they're performing their work tasks without need to switch their attention to user guides, screencasts, or ask their colleagues. We already allow companies to cut their training costs from $2,500 to only $100, reduce support tickets from $1,500 to $100 monthly, and boost training content authoring by up to 80% since Hinted replaces PDFs, user guides, offline and online trainings, and much, much more. And we know this because we were able to onboard some of the top banks, telecom, and industrial companies in Eastern Europe. We're hitting the market, which right now is $9 billion globally, growing at least 20% each year. Speaking about the competition, the biggest our competitor is WalkMe company, which has a $2.5 billion valuation right now and recently went public. But Hinted is more simple and faster to implement right now in comparison with all our competitors. Companies can start creating interactive walkthroughs with Hinted in just 1 hour. It's the fastest time on the market. And secondly, our focus right now is the machine learning based platform for automated creation of training scenarios and discovering bottlenecks inside enterprise platforms. Now we're growing 20% month over month, and our monthly recurring revenue currently reached $20K, and we're about to close at least $500K in contracted revenue this year. We are the team to do this because our founders, me and Sergey, have 15 years of experience in building high-load B2B digital tools, as well as working with enterprises. Now we have 14 team members located in 6 different geographies. And we're supported by 3 VC funds. We've recently closed the pre-seed round and now starting to look for the next late seed, which we plan to close by the end of the year. So let's get rid of all of these user handbooks and training screencasts that, to be honest, people just don't want to use, and bring better onboarding and user experience to employees and customers. Join us in conquering this new and extremely growing market. We're hinted and we make any software friendlier. I'm ready for your questions.
Thank you very much for perfect timing. And I would like to remind the judges that please raise your hand, and I will give you the floor. Yeah, and I see Evgeny is asking a question.
Yeah. Hi, and this was a great pitch, and your current performance in CIS is exciting. What are your next global goals and target markets, and why?
We see great potential in several markets right now. We're looking for the Southeast Asia because like it's growing rapidly, and they have like very big boost in digitalization and automating some business processes in banks, insurance companies, and all like this. The second market we're looking for is Eastern Europe and also some Western European countries like UK and Germany. And we also target the North American market. We already have leads from Middle East. We already have leads from Southeast Asia. We recently started selling our solution to Indonesian companies, and we also have some inbound leads from US and Canadian companies.
Thank you very much.
Great for your...
Yeah, here's everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question.
I have a question. Yes. Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay. Whatever. You started already, so it's fine.
Okay. So, yes, where are you currently incorporated? And in terms of Southeast Asia, how exactly you plan to sell your services? Is it like you want to incorporate your own company in one of the countries, or you work through the partners?
Yeah, very great question. Right now we're incorporated in Russia, and we are looking for the company for our like next incorporation. And we are thinking about whether it be the US-based company or European-based company. Speaking about the Indonesian and Southeast Asian market, we are now working through partners. We have 2 partners, one from Philippines and one from Indonesia, and we're now working with partners. But still, when we get first leads, I will go to Indonesia and make some meetings and like direct sales there. I hope it will be in next month or 2 months.
Thank you for jumping from Ellie. Ellie, I would like to give you the floor.
Hi, thank you, great pitch. So how long is your onboarding process for new clients? So how long does it take for the platform, to incorporate all those, I don't know, software that needs to be, explained through your platform?
Yeah, great question. 1 hour maximum.
So how do you explain that? So you mentioned you're using machine learning, or?
Do you speak about like end users or people who create those guides?
So no, not about the end users. When you onboard a client, so they have all these IT tools that needs to be, incorporated within your platform and to be, so.
Yeah, got it. Right now, the process is like semi-automatic. You only need to run through the process. You need to explain to your end users by like only one time. So it takes like from 10 to 30 minutes to create the walkthrough for the complicated process. And right now, yeah, we're developing the machine learning platform that will create those scenarios automatically. But we will need some time like to gather all the data. So it will be like a week, I guess.
Mm-hmm. But at the moment, the client itself is creating, because you mentioned no technical skills, so it's like low code, no code workflow generation. Yes, they are doing that by themselves.
Yeah, they're doing by themselves because they know how to use their platforms better than anyone. Because every single like installation of SAP or Oracle or whatever platform is very unique, and they have lots of like customizations and all like that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much, Artem. And the last question from Gerard, just very quickly, please, Gerard.
Hi, sorry, I'll open my camera. I tried to introduce before, but anyway, so my question is, I mean, the underlying problem of a lot of these software applications is that the organization has challenges to implement it. And I think when you talk about training, I think you have the right model, the right idea, but how do you deal with the fact that a lot of challenges for the organization, the ultimate user to implement the technology is in some inefficiencies in their organization that they're, for whatever reason, one or the other, are not able to solve? Because I think that's the key challenge. And I think in terms of long-term, value creation, that's where the impact should be made.
Yeah, if I got the question right, you're talking about like the resistance of users when companies are trying to implement some new software. Yeah.
I mean, it's partially resistance. It's partially, do they really reap the benefit? Do you reap the benefit of a management software if you actually have two departments that don't want to talk to each other? Probably not, right? So what I mean is that as you are digging deeper into organizational software, you're getting on the natural obstacles of problems in that organization. And I think if you want to really have a lot of value, then you have to think about that. So I'm just very curious to your thoughts.
Great question. I will answer just shortly, just 15 seconds. Yeah, we are creating this machine learning platform for discovering how really users use those systems, just to understand the real business processes and the real usage of those systems, to help company owners or system owners to understand where they're stuck and why they're stuck and why they don't want to use those platforms, and all you're speaking about. So it's kind of, the supporting effect of Hinted.
Thank you very much, Artyom. And I would like to remind everybody that Artyom was the winner of Unicorn Pitches in Russia. And so you are very welcome to continue the conversation with Artyom after the battle or during the battle. And I'm excited to introduce the startup number 3 for today. That is like Bird. And here is Misha Rudomsky, who will tell us more. And particularly that he has just did the rebranding. So instead of Bird, we have Promin Aerospace, right?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, I'll start. Thank you, Marina. My name is Misha Rudomsky, and yes, we now Promin Aerospace. We just went through rebranding last week, so it's all a bit, we were Zarbird, now Promin Aerospace. And today I'm going to talk to you about space. Every and each year, humanity launches a lot of stuff into space. Most of that stuff are satellites, some are Teslas. That's not a part of our conversation. And satellites can be anything from a few hundred grams to more than a ton. And when you have a big satellites, more than 100 kilograms, you can have a tailored launch made specifically for your needs. But when you go lower, and specifically lower than 10 kilograms, you only can do what is called ride sharing, and you basically become part of a rocket bus going to specific orbits at a specific time. What we want to do as a company, as Promin Aerospace, is to provide a new service to the satellites specifically below 3 kilograms, to have tailored, flexible launches on demand from mobile platforms around the world. And we also want to have the smallest absolute price per launch and going to be relatively CO2 and H2O neutral. We are able to do that based on our proprietary autophagic rocket that we're building right now that will allow for the lowest starting mass ever in the commercial rockets. The market of nanosatellites is on a raise. They're used for Earth observations, communications, and scientific experiments while costing way, way less than their bigger competitors. And before 2010, we only launched altogether 99 of those nanosatellites. In 2015, 129. And for this year, we're planning to launch as a humanity 753 of them. And we're on a track to actually do that. The financials are fairly easy. At the first and second year of our commercial launches, we plan to do 50 launches per year. At the average $200,000 per launch will generate us $10 million of revenue per year. And the main drivers for that, for those financials, going to be the ability to launch on demand, the flexibility of the launches, and the additional perk of having the lowest pollution. The roadmap is we need to finish our technology in the next year or two. Then we will going to start our suborbital commercial launches in 2023 and orbital commercial launches in 2025. And why now is that this technology is 20 years into making. My CTO was working on it way before there was ever a market need for it. And right now we're ready to finalize the technology and start commercial usage. The market, as I said, is growing and growing really fast. And the team is just beautiful with experienced professionals in rocketry and business and government relations. Me and Vitaly are, I have experience. I'm a second-time founder with a successful startup. Vitaly has 35 years experience in rocketry, and we also supported by the biggest players of Ukrainian space industry. So yeah, we're best team for this. Thank you, and contact me. We are preparing for the seed round very soon.
The perfect time, and Misha, thank you. Dear tourists, please raise your hands for the questions.
Hi, Misha, this is Najor. Just could you tell us a little bit more about the experience of your co-founder, I guess, in this space, and also, how much are you looking to raise in that seed round?
Yeah, so Vitaly is pretty much began, from the university, just when, the country he started doesn't exist anymore. He started doing rocketry in USSR. And he started in the academia, was PhD student, then went to work on the manufacturing, like the Pivden Bureau, Construction Bureau in Dnipro for some time, and then went back into academia and started pursuing his own technology. So yeah, he directly worked on the creation of the rockets in the past. And the round, sorry, and the round is still, we're still outlining, but it's somewhere between 2 to 5 million, most likely. We're still in the early stage, so I want to, I will give the clear outline of the round in the next few months. We just closed the previous one, the pre-seed of 500,000, so we're fairly safe on the amount of money we have right now.
Thank you, Misha. There's a question from Evgeny.
Great pitch, Misha. Could you tell us a little bit more about competitors? Because there are a lot of companies in space tech who do partially the same things, and there's a really competitive market. What are your key competitive advantages?
So they're currently actively working commercial launchers. I don't have some from between 5 to 10 actually working commercial launchers, with some coming up. But our main, and there you know the names. It's SpaceX, it's Blue Origin, it's the national launchers in Roscosmos, Indian Space Agency, European Space Agency, and so on. What we're talking about, we are competing with them, but on the sub part of the market. We only go into the nano satellite market. We're not trying to compete with the entire, vertical. We go into the nano satellite market going below 10 kilograms and providing the most unique solution there, because none of the competitors even have in the development the rocket as small as we do. All the other competitors talking about the payload mass of 100 kilograms plus, 200 kilograms plus. We're talking about the nanosatellites. We're going below 5 kilograms per launch, and having dedicated launches on that mass right now are impossible, and not available. Not impossible, not available. And as of public knowledge, we don't know anybody developing a similar rocket right now.
There's a question.
Thank you.
Yes, please, Gaurav.
Hi, Misha. About 2 years back, I was working on a project for one of the very well-known rocket space companies. I don't want to name the name of the company, but it's obvious, right? My question, this challenge was similar to what they had faced. The challenge is more towards these mega rockets versus the pico satellites that you are launching, right? Mm-hmm. So what is the technology advantage there besides bringing the cost down? When you say you work with companies, universities, launching these pico or nano satellites?
What is the perk of our technology apart from price?
besides price, what is the advantage to the technology? What is the technology differentiator towards these nano and pico satellites?
So right now, if you want to launch those nano and pico satellites, you only can be part of a bigger launch. There is no flexibility. The timing, usually, right now, if you want to launch, there's a big chance you will need to wait 1.5 to 3 years. When we want to do it, first, we want to bring the preparation time, to make it as small as possible. Normally up to 3 months, but with the possibility of launches in the span of a week or two if it's actually ever needed. The smallest team per launch, easier in operations. We're going to be able to launch from mobile platforms around the world because of the size of rocket. It's going to be easy for us to move it around, and having orbital spaceports around the world. Price, as I said, CO2 and H2 neutrality, because we're using green oxidizer, and there's a variety of that, but we're mostly talking about that flexibility and on-demand launches. That is our primary right now kind of differentiation.
Thank you very
That
much,
answers
Misha.
my question. Thank you.
Yeah, time is up, and I would like to remind everybody that you can reach Misha straight after pitching, and that Misha was the winner of Unicorn Pitches and Tea. So right now, startup number 4 is coming, and that's another good startup from Russia, Nutson. Here's Nutson, and we have 2 co-founders right now who would like to pitch. Hello, Yuri and Vyacheslav. Hello. Yes, I see the presentation, but I don't hear.
Yes, 1 second. I will present our project. Okay. Yeah. My name is Yuri, and I'm co-founder of Nutson. Nutson is a short video platform with a direct monetization. We make TikTok, but with tools for direct monetization, and we'll change all paradigm of the project. Okay. These tools give different kind of advertising. For example, you can make challenge with a cash prize and advertise your product. Our features make different abilities for creators. For example, you can make a challenge. You can crowdfunding money for your creativity idea. You can make live stream, or you can donate to your favorite blogger. How you can see, we built in mobile payments, and you can link your card in your social account and use the card for transactions. Our content is at very high quality because we help to grow organic metrics in the platform for bloggers, and bloggers can monetize their products. Our project now is about 100 of persons in our team. We have different developers from Snapchat, Mail.ru Group, Alpha Bank, and from another companies. Now we have about 450 contracts with the top bloggers that have a very big auditory. They have about 200 million subscribers in Russia and in different other countries. Let's make business. Let's make a business with us. If you want to include your money to social media like Facebook, TikTok, Clubhouse in the on stage, you can include money to Nutson. That's all. I wanted to hear your questions.
Thanks, Vyacheslav. Any questions? Any questions? I see. There is another question from Evgeny. Hi, Evgeny.
Yeah, hi. there. And could you tell what's the key feature of the product? You told that there are streams like donations and all that stuff. And what's the unique feature which makes a person be on your platform? Like you showed the LTV figures, why they are there, and how do they involve their audience and why?
Okay, I can tell you about this. I want to start from that we have a lot of key features that help bloggers to monetize their creative. For example, they can make a challenge which help them to make their auditory in our platform. For example, they can make challenge like Olga Buzova tell that she give $1 million in our platform to video in which someone will dance from with music from Buzova, and these give where more subscribers in our platform. She can make a crowdfunding. She can make live stream with battle in which people can donate to Olga, or she can make premium subscribers that help to monetize creativity. But now bloggers tell us that their pain is the monetization of creativity. And in TikTok, they can monetize their videos.
Okay, they can or they do your platform.
Okay, now we have about 450 bloggers. They make videos, content for our platform, and they advertise our platform, and they make it free because they understand that our platform can help them to monetize. And that's why they can work with us for free.
Thank you, Vyacheslav. And there was the last question from Sergey Filipov. I would like to give a chance to Sergey.
Yeah, thank you. Well, the project got me quite concerned because I've seen a lot of social networks being launched by telecom providers and others. So I see the strong commercial part in this, like how it may be interesting to advertisers, but I don't see any, in how it may be interesting for the users, because, Instagram or TikTok weren't built as a commercial, 100% commercial in its sense from the beginning. So right now, what you're building is like purely business oriented, but I don't see why users will start using it.
Okay, I can tell you. Now we work with bloggers, and people love their favorites. For example, they love bloggers like Igor Sheep, Olga Buzova, and like that. And they want to know more about their favorites. For example, we want to know different secrets of these bloggers. And our platform gives another instruments to control the content of the favorites of users. For example, you can give donut, and a blogger will change strategy of their video content. And we tell that in Instagram, you can make beautiful life in TikTok you can dance, but in Nutson you will be simple, like in simple life. And now we try to make content that is not usual for social medias, is not similar like in TikTok or in Instagram.
Vyacheslav, thank you very much. Time is up, and please feel free to reach Vyacheslav after the pitching for more questions. And I would like to pass it back to another participant today. That's NoliMusic. Let's switch on to music. And Denise from Russia is going to tell us more about it.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. My name is Max, and I will pitch today. I'm a co-founder and CTO of NoliMusic. Most likely, you or your children have tried to learn to play the guitar, and most likely you dropped. Am I right? The Fender study shows that many people give up the guitar because they don't know how to start to play. 600 million people with injuries or disabilities will never be able to play music at all. This also applies to Dennis, our founder. Due to muscular dystrophy, he can play a maximum of 5 minutes and just the simplest chords. We started developing our project more than a year ago just to deal with this. We put together a team with international experience, but for us, the issue of accessibility has become not only limited to the weak hands. The second problem is the complexity of training. Our project is an ecosystem that consists of 2 parts: hardware, guitar itself, and software application. We are combining 2 markets. So the first thing any student faces is pain. The strings are difficult to clamp. They cut your fingers and create calluses. Many of our competitors solve this problem by replacing the strings with buttons, but it ruins the guitar experience and turns the device into a toy like Guitar Hero. Our guitar strings are easy to clamp. They're electronic. Even a child can play it. The difficulty of remembering chords is solved by creating a special training mode where color-coded LEDs are highlighted on the guitar neck, telling you where to put your fingers. The application will teach you how to play correctly. You can try courses or study with a real teacher. We charge a commission for each lesson. With our app, you can learn a simple song like Let It Be, for example, not in 2 weeks of suffering, but in a couple of hours. A basic course is included with the guitar kit. To go further, you can buy a subscription. All this in general comes down to one business model. The application helps to sell the device, and the device pushes to purchase a subscription. We confirmed the demand with traction in the USA and the pre-order for 1,000 of our devices in B2B and about 100 of devices in B2C. This year, we are entering the market via crowdfunding. Next year, we will sell 4 million worth of devices. By year 4, the app is overtaking hardware and becoming a major part of the company's value. The value of the company in 5 years can reach and exceed $140 million. And we can sell the company to manufacturers of musical instruments like Yamaha, Casio, etc. In 20th century, functional and convenient synthesizers and electronic pianos have almost completely replaced the usual ones. Now, we do the same thing with electric guitars. Are you with us?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Dennis, not Dennis, but Max. And questions, please raise your hand. Questions? Okay, I see one question. One moment.
Hi there, guys. There was a great pitch, and I saw you on XCAT Teacher Day last Friday. So it's really exciting to see you here. My question is, how do you plan to sell your guitars? It will be like iPhones, like I don't know, the Galactica 1, Galactica 7, or all that stuff, or it will be one guitar and different software. How do you plan to develop this system for other issues?
Okay, I got it. First thing first, the Galactica is a working name. This is not a final brand, and we are still trying to improve it. The second thing, of course, we will go for a model sequence. We will replace. We are aiming to something like iPhone in the guitar world. We are providing platform, and we are planning to update this platform and allow users to use applications on it. There could be possible applications and integrations because our guitar is very smart. It has a computer on board. Currently, it's Raspberry Pi, and we can connect to any device like Guitar Hero itself. We can use it as a controller to Guitar Hero, create integrations with different startups. We already negotiated with some kind of musical entrepreneur accelerator. So we have a huge possibility of growing this ecosystem, and we are planning to upgrade our device step by step and sell newer versions, which will run on the same platform.
And what about song fees? So you pay something for using IPs and rights for the songs, or you just have songs with a common license to use?
Right now, you don't need a license to learn to play some song. You can play the song in any way. You just cannot post it anywhere. You cannot do it. So we can educate people to learn how to play popular songs. There is no need to license.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. Unfortunately, time is up, and I would like to pass the floor to startup from Ukraine. It's called Berkeley, and we have Konstantin here, who is going to tell us more. Hi, Konstantin.
Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm sharing my screen. Yep.
Yes.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, just do the full screen.
Yeah.
Now it's full screen, so thank you.
That's cool. So, hello, everyone. My name is Kostya, and I'm here to present Hirio, previously Workly. It's a Tampa-based workforce as a service platform. Hirio connects gigs professionals with construction businesses within 24 hours. And this is not the first startup we're making. I have already 2 companies that have failed, and I thought that we would fail this company either. Just a quick reference, we started just before COVID, and I thought that COVID will just kill us. But we didn't die. Currently, we are processing 5,000 workers a week, and all of that with 0 marketing budget. And first of all, I would like to share why we started this business. So the blue-collar workers were forgotten last years, and this leads to a lot of inefficiencies, a high amount of unqualified workers, high attrition rate, and churn. And this affects companies' performance. The market is intermediated by legacy staffing agencies, and the market represents $500 billion in revenue. And in 5 years, there will be no companies who hire employees internally, and there will be a platform who will serve those workers for these companies on demand. And that's why we built Hirio. We see not only opportunity to displace those legacy staffing agencies, but also to bring new companies to this platform. And this platform will give you access to the full visibility and transparency to all your workers, and will allow you to book workers and fill your gaps within 24 hours. Companies with Hirio decrease their hiring time by 10 times, and hiring managers spend up to 60% of the time less to hire their workers. And that's why such companies like Metro trust us. Now in Ukraine, we work with 6 enterprise companies. All of them were acquired during lockdown. And we launched in the US. In the first 3 months, we reached 3.5 thousand monthly revenue, and we have 3 paying customers. Our target market in the US is Florida, and we focus on construction businesses. The huge inefficiency here that, for example, on Indeed, you pay per lead and you can find unqualified, irrelevant workers for $33 per lead. And with Hirio, you get just qualified workers within 24 hours with $150 per lead. And this not only allows you to increase relevance by 10 times, but also saves you hours or even days of your time to hire workers. It's not first project we built with this team together. Currently, together with my co-founder, we already built up 2 startups, and one of them we sold. And our team is inspired with a mission to help blue-collar workers to move them to new life standards and improve their work-life balance. We already raised our pre-seed round. We have prominent investors from Europe and the US. And we have already gained traction in the US, and we are looking for partners who are willing to embark with a great and exciting story with Hirio. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Konstantin. And Konstantin is currently in the US. Are you in Florida, right?
Yeah, now currently I'm in Florida, in Tampa.
Okay. So any questions, please raise your hand. Any questions are coming, hopefully? Okay, so thank you very much. And okay, I see a question from Eric.
Yeah. Hi. Thank you for the pitch. So I didn't get the competitive landscape in your presentation. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so the main competitors in our market, staffing agencies. So basically, these are old school companies, and they exist in the market for 20, 30, 50 years. And they solve the problem of on-demand qualified workers. But all of the businesses that we talked here in Florida, they don't like to work with these agencies because, first of all, they're super expensive. Second, they cannot do it on demand. You need to wait 2 weeks to get an employee, a worker for your business. And also the quality is super poor and low. That's why we see a big room here, big gap on the market, and we're building this thing. And of course, we have 2 startups in the US that doing something similar, but they're on the early stage as well.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. And there is Gaurav who wants to ask also.
Hi, you mentioned you will help attract unlimited number of candidates, right? Do you currently have a database that competes with other staffing agencies? How are you going to create an outreach to so many candidates in US who don't have resumes and other things? What will be your primary mode of communication, and how will you attract or retain them?
Yeah, this is a good question. We definitely focus on creating our own database. And on the next stage, I think we will focus less on acquisition, but mostly on retention. So our goal is to find the job for workers. Every week, they fill the schedule, and they can work at some companies and they can earn money. and they don't pay much commission. So currently how we acquire this, we use like all the channels like job boards or Facebook ads, Google AdWords and everything, just to create initial database. And when they have the profile, the workers, after the first job, they already have like work history and background. And as more jobs, as more companies they work, as more work history and richer background they will have. And in this case, for the new employer, for the new company, there will be no need like to have their CV. They just can look at the references. They just can look at like the reviews from previous employers, and that will be the basis why they employ exactly this worker.
Konstantin, thank you very much. I'm
Thank
sorry,
you.
time's up.
Thank you.
I'm excited to announce the next startup. We have 3 more startups left. So the next one is Restocker, and here are Alex and Timothy, who would like to tell us more about their startup. Restocker, hi guys. Okay, I see the presentation, but I don't hear you. Don't hear you.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I see the screen, but not the full screen.
Is it okay?
Yes, that's fine.
All right. Hi there. My name is Tim, and I'm a co-founder and B2B marketplace Restocker. There is a serious problem. Small businesses do not have the opportunity to buy high-quality goods in bulk, and big businesses cannot sell off their overstock goods. Because of this, companies bear severe costs, such as high storage expenses, a lack of working capital, cash gaps, which reduces the profits of their businesses. Overstock market accounts for 20% of total online trading. In fashion, overstock reaches 30%, when it is 15% in electronics and home appliances. That's why we've created our Restocker platform, which helps big businesses sell their distressed products in bulk, and small businesses are able to buy them for further resale through their retail channels. Our competitors in Europe and the US are such B2B marketplaces as Bstock and Fair. In the CIS market, there are no direct competitors, but there are indirect ones, such as Familia, which buys wholesale overstock goods from retailers. And Familia, by the way, is one of the Restocker clients and buys from us. Our platform is the most effective way for enterprise companies to eliminate their overstock, because we sell their entire range at project prices and completely with no effort from them. We are the only way for small business buyers to buy wholesale goods convenient at the favorable prices, with documents, necessary payment methods, and without the hassle of delivery. Our commission is 20% of all goods sold on the platform, and we plan to increase it by providing additional services to our customers, such as insurance, installments, and logistics. In the nearest future, we plan to develop our platform with different technologies, such as data-driven pricing and expansion of resale tools. Last October, we raised the pre-seed round, and now we're ready for the rapid growth of our platform and increasing the number of suppliers and buyers, and we are attracting a seed round of investment. Such companies as Kupi VIP and Lamoda are already connected to our platform, and within 2002, we plan to connect all the companies from the top 100 list on the CIS market. We have been growing every month by an average of 30% month to month, and our cumulative turnover is already more than $100,000, with no significant marketing expenses from our side. Average check is $500. Revenue per user is $300, which allows us to quickly scale our project. Our unit economy is to be improved due to the next round of investment. Today is the best time to invest in B2B marketplaces, as wholesale purchases go completely online. This opens up great opportunities to successful exit for investors in the nearest future. Our team consists of 12 people, professionals in internet trade, technical development, and media. That's it. Thank you for your attention. It's time for questions.
Thank you very much, Alex. Any questions? Please raise your hand. Okay, there's Evgeny. Evgeny comes again. Hi, Evgeny.
Yeah. Hi. Hi there. And what's your key possible market? So you told us about your developing on CIS with CIS big clients, and maybe you look to Europe or to Asia, USA. What's a key global market?
So our strategy is to become a questionable leader on CIS market first. And after that, we're ready to transfer our business model to other markets. First of all, I think it is Latin America and South Asia, and then maybe US market.
Thank you.
Any more questions to Alex? Okay, so thank you very much, Alex. And I would like to announce the next startup for today. That's Looq probably. And here's Pavel Matveev from Russia, who is going to tell us more about it. Hi, Pavel. I see the presentation. Full screen, I see it fine, and I don't hear you so far. Pavel?
Yeah, hi, sorry for technical difficulties.
Okay, I hear you now. I see you, that's fine. I can start.
Hi, my name is Pavel, and I'm a founder of Looq. I will start by saying that home renovations can be extremely exhausting, time-consuming, and complicated. Well, whom I'm telling, we all have been there. We all know how much it drains our energy and wallets, and we all would like to find that perfect design of home renovation somewhere on the web and instantly buy everything that we need to make the our apartment look exactly the same, with no hurdles and no waste of time, just in one click. But the reality is brutal. There is no simple technological solution that just do that. Well, we think until now, we believe that Looq has found such a solution. Looq is a service which streamlines the process of home renovation by offering interactive, ready-to-use home designs with kits of finishing materials. Looq developed a library of own home designs and carefully selected materials for each one of them. Our users can interact with our designs in our application and see the final price for all the finishing materials in real time. When satisfied, the user can order the material kit together with designs for the contractor. For our user, the product looks like a car configurator. He chooses the basic design for a single room or a whole apartment, changes it using a preset list of options, for instance, the color of the wall. The same way you would choose the color of your car interior. That's simple, with no unexpected or any hidden costs. Unlike traditional way to do home renovation, Looq provides a single channel solution which saves you time, allows you to stick to your budget and do everything online, never leaving the comfort of your home. We have a solid technology behind our service, and I want to highlight just 3 things. First one, an application where the user can browse through our designs and change them as he wishes. Second, a software which quickly adopts our design to fit any room, basically. And thirdly, an adaptive pricing model which allows us to maximize our revenue. Our business model is straightforward. We charge minimum 15% commission on any materials which are sold through Looq. We also planning to have partner and referral programs with general contractors who will do the work, and we will have few services which the customer will have to pay for in addition to simply supplying the finishing materials. The market of home construction and renovation is enormous. It's actually the single largest category in small and medium business in most countries. For example, in Moscow alone, it amounts to more than $2 billion. We are officially starting operations in just a couple of days, but already have a couple of paying customers from our test groups. We're now opened a pre-seed round. We have hard commitment for 20% and soft commitment for another 20% of that round. The team is very strong team of founders with extensive experience in IT, business, and design. I don't have any much time left, so I'll just mention that we started a few successful businesses with a total equity investment of more than $50 million, and we know how to execute. If you're interested, let's talk after this presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pavel. Any questions, please raise your hands. Sergey, you're very welcome.
Thank you. Okay, so I see that the presentation is great and the idea is cool, but the problem is, you know, I've seen so many attempts to make a you know, project about home design, and none of them, you know, very famous, right? So there must be a reason that none of these apps have become master app for, you know, for everything. Why do you think this is happening, and why do you think, how are you going to tackle with this? Because what I see, you know, every app saying like, okay, we're going to have intuitive design, we're going to have, you know, different selection of materials. I fully understand how you're going to monetize it. I just don't understand how you're going to how you're going to re-educate people to start making designs, home designs on their phones, you know, apart from all these IKEA apps and everything.
Well, it's a great question. And to be honest, the answer would be too long if I would be discussing it in details. I'll just say the following, that 75%, at least it's a Russian statistics, 75% of all home renovations are done without any design. And not because people don't want to have the design, it's simply because either they cannot afford it or they don't know how to tackle it. They simply, you know, go on the internet and find some, you know, pretty picture and say, okay, I want my apartment look like that. So we are more directed onto this customer rather than on those who can afford to hire personal architect or designer. So we're going to be offering our product to those who actually never thought about having a personal designer at all.
I see, but the problem is then the check size will be much lower for the materials in this case. I mean, they're not ready to buy the, you know, pretty materials or, you know, those that look quite, you know, different from what they can see in every, you know, general construction store market. If you're aiming at the Russian market, I mean.
That's the key competency that we should develop inside our team, to find the best materials for the best price, first of all. So we have a great picture. Now we have to find that, you know, flooring and that paint, which costs less than average, but feels and looks great. You're completely right. That's an important part of the business.
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions? I see the question from Gerard, please. Very well.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. Okay, so actually time is up. You're very welcome.
No, I still have a question.
Yeah, Gerard, I'm very sorry. So probably it's better to ask the question after the pitching, and I would like to announce the last startup for today. That's the startup from Poland, and with a very interesting idea in privacy optimization. And we have Simone, I don't know how to pronounce correctly. You're very welcome to take this one.
Thank you. Do you see the presentation?
Yes, I see the full screen.
Perfect. Thank you. I start. Every day, most of us are using social network, and we all provide consent to corporations to use our personal data. I have just signed up to a service online sharing my name, date of birth, email, and much more. All of us enjoy the fact that these services are free, but if a service is free, then the product is you. In today's world, personal data is the new currency, and its protection is our mission. I'm Simone, an experienced risk manager and compliance officer, and our CEO is Alexandra, a privacy lawyer and incident management expert responsible for privacy addendums and a data protection officer at Wolters Kluwer. Clearly, there is a problem. Over 37 billion records were compromised in 2020, and a total of 270 million euros worth of fines have been issued under the GDPR. This can happen to any data-driven organization. But let's look at an example. Uber was fined $148 million for a hacker attack, which exposed 57 million customer data. Uber wrongly assessed the risk and took a year to report the breach, meaning a much higher fine and more people data at risk. While working with large corporate clients, we observed the problems that many companies are facing with the data incident happens. A complete lack of awareness of their GDPR obligations, fear of fines, and not clear guidelines on how to define the risk level of an incident. Feeling the pain of how difficult is the data breach management process, we start to wonder, how can we help organizations to respond to breaches better? That is exactly what data breach management tool provides companies. A clear process which avoids the use of Excel, eliminating people mistakes. Our solution allows each employee to report immediately the discovered breach to its privacy team via a notification feature. The notification is automatically logged in the repository and analytical dashboard. Then the privacy team can investigate the incident in detail following the steps provided, and our tool will run the automated risk assessment based on our proprietary algorithm. As a result, within just a few seconds, you are provided with the objective risk score and your reporting obligations, applicable laws, and recommendations to improve compliance. By using our tool, you save time and money, have no stress, and improve loyalty and data governance. For a problem this big, of course, there is a market. A few basic tools are out there, but nothing that does it all. That is why it is essential to provide today our solution to all companies handling large amount of data, like financial institutions, e-commerce, health, or public organizations. Data protection accounts for nearly half of the 173 billion cybersecurity market, and with its online subscription fee, our tool aims at gaining at least 1% of this market. We signed a partnership agreement with Dentons, and we are currently running a POC with Santander Bank. Next, we are developing our sales and marketing strategy, building partnership and distributor relationship, and we are raising our seed round. So if you're an investor, do not hesitate to get in touch with us. We believe that the change in data breach management is necessary. This change is called data breach management tool. Thank you.
Thank you very much, perfect timing. And any questions? Please raise your hand. I see the question from Jared, but the hand from Jared, but maybe that's from the previous time. Oh, Alexandra wants to ask.
Do you have any traction today?
Yeah, so we have 4 POC, with 2 with large law firms and 2 with financial institutions, and we have 4 clients on consulting. We start building our reputation from the consulting point of view, because this works with, we're going to work with large, medium, and enterprise companies. So first has to be reputations, but you already heard about our CEO background. And this is the way to introduce first the product to the market. On top of that, we are also building a relationship with cybersecurity firms to provide the post-data breach management, and also with London Business School, Oxford Business School, to present our solution to the startups and help them with some part of free consulting, because we know how hard it is for startups to launch. Once they are business-to-business SaaS, now they need all the privacy and all the penetration tests done at the beginning, so we support on that side.
And can you show your competitors once more, probably?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Here's the question from Evgeny.
Great. And then in addition to Alexander's question, you told us that you're mostly a consulting-based business. And what's the venture part of it? So the venture investor looking for deep growth like 3x, 10x, and all that stuff, and unicorn-based growth. Why you're a venture type business? Because you told us that you're mostly now you're a consulting business.
Yeah, thank you for the questions. This is really important. We start as a consulting because we don't have intention to be a startup that dies after 33 years, like most of the startup dies. So the company will go on in any case. We start with the consulting because we have a legal team of really experienced lawyers for working with the large corporate clients. And this is going to be the point where we will introduce our product, and then we will build a full platform optimizing with deep tech all kind of privacy processes. We start with data breach management tool because it is the most complex and the one that has the highest fine, and the one that there is no automation in the market. When our competitors say they have automation, that is a self-automation. We did use actually our competitor software, and there is the limit self-assessment, things that there is not with us. With us, there is a full, complete automation built with a proprietary algorithm. We are now working on the machine learning. However, it's really, really complex because it goes in 3 different levels. There is first the breaking down of the documentation. Then there is the comparison of the documentation against the case inserted in our system. And then there is the rating, because we want to bring from a legal tech point of view all the job that is made by the lawyers. So the comparison of the previous cases against the case that is inserted in our system, saying, I don't know, like 80%, no, this particular case is 80% similar to the case that you inserted in the system. So you can expect more or less something like that. That's the job of the lawyers. This is what we are working on at the moment, but we already have the full reg tech part because the process is fully implemented and it can be already used by the client.
Great, thank you. And you definitely need Hinted to make your onboarding simpler than now, because it's sounds like it's too complex now. So be a partner with Hinted. Yeah, great, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And time is up. Yeah,
one question. Is your solution also applicable for people who work from home?
It is applicable for everybody. It can be on the cloud or on premise. We give it the chance to keep everything on the side of the company because of the sensitivity of the data that are treated. We are ready for all the EU under the GDPR, but we are going to soon expand. And all companies all over the world which manage customer data on the EU can use the product. However, we want to expand also to the US, Asia, and all other areas soon. But there is, the complexity of the privacy laws around the world is increasing, especially in the US. Every state has its own privacy law, so we need time and we need financing for that. That's exactly why we are raising a seed fund, because we don't really actually need money because the company is going on anyway. But the problem is that if you want to really push growth fast and the development of the product, we do need a seed round.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Time is up, and I'm excited to tell you that we will know the winners of today. The winner of today, the first place, second place, and third place of today's unicorn battles in Eastern Europe in a couple of minutes. And before we announce the results, I would like to pass the word to Anna. And Anna has something interesting for us to discuss. Hi, Anna.
Thank you, Marina. Yes, dear judges, please finish voting. In a minute and 40 seconds, we will know who will be the winner of this Eastern European battle. It was really great to listen to everybody pitching, and now you judges have to play your part. But besides voting for our startups, please pay attention. We have a little poll that we would like you to answer the questions. We're doing those little surveys in different parts of the world just to use the opportunity to look behind the curtain. What is going on in the region where we are currently? So please let us understand what is Eastern Europe to you from a venture perspective, from your experience. Please pick one answer or like 2 answers, any you think that is relevant to you, and push a button, submit. And we will talk about it some more during the networking session. It will be really interesting because we have some really interesting guests. We would be asking questions, and right now you have 10 more seconds to go to finish voting. You can change votes if you change your mind. If you like somebody better, you can put 5. If you do not like somebody, you can put 2. You're the judges. Everything is up to you. And so the votes are closed. Girls, can you please close the voting? And I would like to ask our official judges to comment on the votes that will be disclosed in just a minute. Alexander, have you seen any discoveries today? Who do you like better?
And my choice today was Hint and privacy optimization.
Why?
I saw hint ad at Russian Unicorn pitch event. So yes, I still like it. So yeah, this is my choice today.
Okay. What about privacy optimization? Why did you choose this startup?
You know, security is always today.
The industry. You like the industry?
Yeah, the industry is very actual, and so we need a lot of different solutions. So I think the guys still don't have traction, but I hope they will find their niche in the future.
Okay. Okay, you believe in them. Okay, wonderful. Okay, we will see the results and see how did other judges like about them. Pavel Bogdanov, I would like to hear what does Germany have to say. Who were your favorites today and why?
I think I gave the highest marks to the privacy optimization company. I think there's a market out there. There are concerns about the market size. They feature a company, but still, I think there's a opportunity that's not exactly in the security or administration space. Possibly, you can build a company there. And also, I picked this space company from maybe some nostalgic feelings over space, and they believe that there is a lot of great talent in space in the ex-Soviet Union, and it should be leveraged to build some great businesses.
Okay, wonderful. That's interesting to know. Okay, Marina, do we know who the winner is? Are we ready to announce?
Yeah, hopefully. So
everybody's anxious to see.
One moment,
okay.
Please. Everybody is very much excited to see who the winner is. Okay. So the first place goes to Hinted today. Congratulations. Congratulations. And the second place to Promin Aerospace, who was initially the Zaha Bird, and has just renamed the previous week. And the first place and the winner for today's privacy optimization. And we're going to see this amazing startup at our global round at Unicorn Cup Super Finals, which is going to take place on July 15th. So thank you very much, guys. And now the amazing networking part from Anna, right?
Yes, congratulations to the winner. So Alexander and Pavel, you were both right. How did it happen?
Just occasionally.
Occasionally, just guessing. Okay, let's see what the poll results we have for today. Can I have poll results published? Come on, support team. Okay, 66% believe that Eastern Europe is a region with a great potential and where founders with great technical skills are born. Okay, and the most underfunded region in Europe. Is that so? Well, Crunchbase investigations show that you are right, and I'm so glad that we have such an prominent and sophisticated expert board with us, because yes, Eastern European region is the most underfunded region in Europe for some certain reason, and the founders, they're just born here, they get their education here, they start something, but they go to some other countries to become really successful. Why is that happening? Why not VCs are not investing that much? Let's talk about it. Pavel, have you invested as a person or as a VC in Eastern European region?
Yeah, absolutely.
How was it? Are you happy with your investments?
Yes, in general, we're quite happy with investments. It's always a challenge of how you develop businesses, and there's two paths: keep everything in Europe or move it to the US. And moving the company is not easy, but then you unlock different values and different investors to scale the business further. You can also stay in Europe, and that's a different story. But fundamentally, we indeed think it's a great area in terms of number of unicorns per dollar invested, etc. I think if you compare the success stories versus the total VC dollars that are available, it's one of the most interesting regions in the world.
Absolutely. Do you plan to expand your investments in the region? Do you plan to expand your presence maybe in the region, create some fund that will be investing, especially in Eastern European founders?
I think we mostly invest actually in the Eastern European founders, and we'll stick to this strategy. Well, yeah, I would say more than half of our funds is usually invested with founders from Eastern Europe, and we'll probably keep doing this for the next few funds for sure.
Well, wonderful. I wish you many, many more unicorns. And this year had brought us more than 60 new VC funds created, especially for investing in Eastern European region. And all the venture industry was booming in 2020 and the first quarter of 2021 already hit the record, and all the investments here as well. But Evgeny, your venture crew is also very active with the Evgeny Zotov. Are you with us still? Yes. Yeah. Can we talk a bit? Your venture crew is also very active in investing in Eastern Europe. Was it occasional choice, or you were specifically interested in this?
We are specifically, it's not occasional, we are specifically looking for driving founders, and we are our investment thesis based on the mentality. We know how these people think, how we think, yes, how we develop, how we are strong, and how we can make a world a better place, like in Silicon Valley serial. Yeah. So we are think that Russian founders and Russian teams with Russian founders or CTOs or etc. can drive and can add the value, because we have a very strong infrastructure, startup and infrastructure in Eastern Europe. So the Moscow, according to the last analytical view, we are ninth in the world, like a startup-based ecosystem, and we are we are in third in Eastern Europe, because we have a really strong pitching, and you see here there is a good pitching, and we have a really strong, strong traction, because Russian investors do not invest if you do not have revenue, like a Russian proverb. Revenue is good, and Russian gets called in Russian like proverb, and in English it may be a little bit different, like angel will come to you and help on your revenue if you have revenue. So it's yeah, and yeah, and this face Russian startups and Russian founders with strong, strong environment. You're strong when you're in strong environment.
But,
so we are looking.
Yeah, finish. Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt you. Okay, you're done. But you know that the recent tendencies in the US is crowdfunding is also on the rise. Do you think it is possible that in Eastern Europe, crowdfunding will outperform the VC investing?
Crowdfunding, yes, I think that it's possible. It's already happens, like Angel and Angel.co. It's crowdfunding itself. So they are a little disrupt VC industry, and they now provide a VC fund as a subscription based. model. So it's a crowdfunding. And I think that it depends on what what founders are looking for. If they need a smart money, if they need a cap table with strong advisors, they are looking for VC investments with a strong expertise. And if they have maybe pre-seed stage or seed stage, and they need money to make their MVP happen, crowdfunding is okay. I think that crowdfunding is like for Eastern Europe is like a possibility to develop startup infrastructure faster, because when you can invest like, I don't know, $1,000 like a crowdfunding, or maybe up to 10,000 sitting with your app, it will, and the infrastructure and startups will grow faster.
Thank you, Evgeny, very much. Ellie, please tell us how it looks from the northern part of Europe. We know that Baltic states have been really skyrocketing regarding the development of the ecosystem. Ellie, I know you're with us. Please open your face so we can see you. Well, Ellie is experiencing probably some problems. We'll talk with Alexander. Thanks, Alexander is with us. Alexander, do you believe in that bringing money from different regions into the Eastern Europe will help Eastern Europe to grow, or should Eastern Europe will not be so open to accepting money from the US, from Asia, from all over the world? What do you think?
You know, in last year, probably a third of our portfolio came from Eastern Europe, but I think the reason is that we just originally from from here, yeah, you know. And my opinion, really, it does not matter from which region you are, and so if this, you know, it seems to me that 2020 has changed a lot in venture industry. So in 2019, we could not sit like we are sitting today and talk to each other from different regions. And so what has changed is the possibility to invest in different regions, really. So as an example, last month we closed the deal in Colombia. No, 2 months ago, okay. This month we closed the deal in Hong Kong. And so today we can choose the best of the best. And it does not matter for us really if it is from Eastern Europe or is it from South America. So because we have now this opportunity to look everywhere and to talk to every startup, which is interesting for us.
Wonderful.
So from this point of view, I believe that Eastern Europe has the same opportunities as every other region in the world. But what I discovered in the process of my personal analysis, that the number of technical personnel or tech people, yeah, with technical background or with good universities, countries, cities with good universities, very often create much more good startups than the countries that don't have great universities or people with technical background. And what is really good about Eastern Europe, that there are a lot of people with tech background. So I believe a lot of startups will be created in this region, and it has been they have been created in the past. And so yes, I believe that Eastern Europe will be a great player on the venture map in the future.
Okay, I hope so. Thank you, Alexander. I hope so too, that some of the startups we have heard today will be our unicorns, which is good. And what is also good, that we will be able to discover totally different region, that is South Eastern Asia and Oceania, which is Australia and New Zealand. We will be going there this Thursday, which is the day after Wednesday, which is day after tomorrow. And so be sure to be with us. Support, can I have the final slide shared? It was a great battle in Eastern Europe. Thank you, Marina. Thank you, everyone. See you in Southeast Asia on Thursday. Be sure to be with us and see what discoveries brings us that part of the world. Okay, so that was it. Thank you all. See you next time.
See you at the next
time. Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye. See you.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
For
Bye.
having me here.